Welcome to our place. Today we have made a
Cold frame.
cold frame.
I want a head start on the gardening season, and this will extend our season this year. I want to grow greens, baby greens, and so we're going to see how it works.
All right, let's go ahead and build it. So what I'm thinking is if we cut these, like I laid it out, so if we cut these then we can get two ends, and then we'll just use these little pieces to hold it together. We'll put these two boards across the back. We'll obviously have to cut those, and then there'll be pieces to go down between the windows. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's move those big ones out of there, yeah.
I was going to say, while they're here, why don't we attach them?
I want to cut them to length first.
Okay.
It'll be easier to cut them individually than cutting them together. So. Is that going to work? Put a little joiner piece there, like so. Maybe we should do this.
Take those out?
Yeah, why don't we do, oh, here. The rivets.
They're cool.
Yes. Okay, that should work. And then I think on the ends, we'll put the bracing on the inside because you're going to have a cap.
Yep.
You know, oh, we need, well, if we need to, we'll cut this with a handsaw to put that piece inside. There'll be a flat piece, you know, this way in here. I don't think we want it on the top. I think we're going to want it on the inside edge flush with this. But we can cut this off. So let's get this put together.
I think it needs some point of connection there.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll drill a hole and then we'll run a screw down in that. I just don't want to split this because it would easily split. Okay, so I think, yeah, we'll join that. I want as much overlap here as I can. So if we have a piece down here, we'll just cut this off with a handsaw. That'll be fine. So, oh, I guess I don't need to do that, but I do want to. Oops. Soft wood. Probably overkill it.
It's going to be better that these are on the inside, I think.
Okay.
It won't catch as much moisture.
That's a good point. Camera's on.
What about Amazon?
Camera's on.
Oh.
Amazon. $52.50 plus a tick. So we'll go 52 and 5/8. Okay. I was just thinking that this will be entirely made out of shipping crates.
Except for the windows.
Yeah, not too many shipping crates with windows in them. Although some people probably wish they did. Although, when people take those big shipping containers and turn them into homes. Okay, we'll get this cut off.
You can cut this one off at the same time, right?
I'm not sure if I want to cut that one shorter or not, so let's not yet. we got to figure out how we're putting the ends on, and then that inner one may need to be an inch shorter on each end to allow room for those boards. Let's get those angled pieces. And let's figure out exactly how they're going.
Wait a minute. It needs to be on that end.
Okay. I think we want to flip these boards over because they're bowed like this.
Okay.
Then you won't have the tire tracks on the outside. Yeah, that way when we pull them down, the screws will help flatten them out a little bit. Okay, that works. Yeah, see, this is why I didn't want to cut that other one, because we got these joiner pieces in here, so it's going to be significantly shorter. Is that end lined up down there?
I thought we were
Putting
going
it on
to
the
put it
outside.
on the outside, but maybe
Oh,
it needs to be on the inside, I guess. Yeah.
doesn't. It's up to you. I didn't. Yeah, you're right. We had talked about putting it on the outside.
Let's put it on the inside so it doesn't collect moisture.
Oh, yep, that's right. Okay, we're good. That's in place. Needs to go out just a little bit. Okay. 49.5, a little shy of 49.5.
It's really split on both ends. Can you cut off
Yep, I can.
both ends? I mean, you see?
Yeah, this end isn't as bad as this one, so
Okay.
how far can we go? Let's, okay, about there. How's that do? That cuts off most of the split.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jerk that out of your hand.
I misunderstood what you were doing.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay, good. We'll cut those off then. If I did my math right, it should be. You know, the boards are a little warped, so it's not going to be perfect, but does it fit okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I tried to cut it just a bit short, so I think the thing to do now is to, oh, I got that tabletop we can use. We'll put that up on here, and then we'll be able to tip this up. It should fit on there, I hope. And then we can drill holes through this way and get these screwed on there. Let's get this attached first.
Don't we want this as the inside?
We do. It's just because we were putting those outside pieces on there, I was, yeah, that's fine. Does this have any warp to it at all? Yeah, a little bit, huh? And we need to be down that way, about right there, correct?
Yes.
Let's stand it up this way. And back this way. Okay, let's get the other end on.
Wow.
I don't think so, Tim.
Very nice.
Every moment I'm waiting to hear the wood go crack.
Don't jinx us.
Doing that, that warpage is flattening right out.
Oh, yeah, this is spraying out a little bit.
Is it?
Okay, I can hold
It's
it.
just, yeah, if you would. I think it's straight. It's just, it's a shipping crate. So I don't think I better pull that any tighter.
But if you can put one down here.
Yeah, I will. It was I put them in the middle first because that way it pulls the middle in before I tighten the bottom down. Because if I tighten the bottom down and I don't put the middle in, then it is going to split the wood because it has no room to slide. As far as we better go with it. I did split it a
That
little.
closed it up
It
better.
did, but it did split it a little bit. But I think
Yeah.
it'll be okay. Just like this. Or do we want this up here? Probably this up top so we can hinge it. Where they have more material to drill here for the hinges. You see what I mean?
Okay.
Because otherwise we're really close to the glass down here and there's not much room for hinging. Because I assume you want this on hinges. I didn't think about the fact that it's a lot bigger now.
I wondered when you said it was going to fit. I thought,
It fit perfectly across there. I wasn't thinking about it's no big deal. We can put a board across the top for this to set on. You see what I mean? We'll flip this over.
it'd be better for a board down here so that more glass is shining into, more glass is over the,
Right, but we're going to need both. So if we do this with a board across here that the hinge can attach to, and then it'll rest down here. Probably should have, yeah. We want this probably like this, right? So that it's got good support on the end.
well, I figured we would be putting this, I envisioned a wooden frame that the windows would be on. So you're going to have, I figured we'd have to have boards all around plus one in the middle.
Right, but I wasn't
What
planning
you-
on attaching. All I planned on doing was putting hinges here to attach it to the wood so that you can pick these up.
Oh, you're not, okay. I thought we were hinging the wood, not hinging the windows.
So you want two frames, wooden frames, with so they would open separately, not so the whole thing opens at once,
I was
correct?
thinking the whole thing could open at once. I guess one, half at a time would work. But I figured it would be more weatherproof to have it all as one.
Okay. So you were thinking the center bar would also go up and there would be no bar in the middle when the windows are up. The bar in the middle would go up with the glass?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I got to think that through. I can do that.
Well, do I just need to make rather than windows, do I need to make this out of plastic?
No, the windows will be fine. We hadn't talked it through until now, so I just needed to know what you were thinking. I had kind of an idea in my head, but you're the one that has to work with it. So I was thinking because if the windows opened individually, they're very light, they're easy for you to manage,
That,
and then we don't
I
have
can
this.
live with that.
Yeah, my concern is with it being one whole big window attached to a wooden frame is the flex in that because it's so big. It could potentially crack the glass. So that's why I was thinking through a design that wouldn't do that. But if we do it two individual ones, and we could still do them with individual wooden frames.
There's another door out there with windows.
There's two more windows where we got these from also.
Do we need to look at different windows?
Let's look and see what we have. Yep, I agree. So if we did this, and attach that frame over here. Oh, we can't because you want to hinge it, but
Well,
okay. And then hold your other one up. Remember, this top isn't attached, so we don't want it to go flying.
what top?
The whole angled part top thing.
Oh,
Oh, this is going to be nice.
do you think that other screen in there is for this one?
It's possible. We probably have a screen for these regardless, so yeah.
Oh, that one's got a screen.
Right, but I mean, there's probably, because we had so many of these windows from that trailer house that I bought. Yeah, I think that's going to work nice.
Let me
Yep.
feel how that, they are a little bit,
Well,
they
they're
do
not.
twist.
They're not screwed together. We don't have any bracing on the outside edges yet.
You put bracing along the bottom and the edges. Okay. Yep. Yeah, making it one whole unit is fine with me. I think that's
Okay. And we may need different hinges than what we have. The way I'm thinking about hinging this at the top is we would do a hinge over like this.
Okay.
Boy, I mean,
Well,
you could literally just have them permanently attached and just slide your windows up instead of hinging them at all. Because these come out easy, you know. You could just pull the windows out of the track. Just think about it.
I don't like that idea because I've fought with these windows,
Right.
but
Okay, well, it's an idea. You can say it was a good one. All right, so we need to get this top attached.
yes.
We got our bracing attached all the way around now, so the top is tied to the bottom, chasing Becky in circles. So yeah, it looks good. So now we're going to figure out how we get the windows on there. We got to do our, cut off all our screws, of course, because I don't have the right size screws, and that's fine. Just as easy to cut them off. So those two windows fit nicely, but we need to come up with some bracing, and I need to do some trimming in here to clearance those windows a little bit on both corners. I'll just do that with a handsaw real quick, and we'll be golden. There we go. Almost. It's going to horsepower. There we go. Man, that saw is sharp. Whew. Used to my dad's saws that are so dull you can't cut butter with them. What are you?
What was
Oh,
that?
I see. We have an issue. Hold on. Okay, a lot of cogitating, engineering, and the great brain has made it all happen.
What did I do?
Just bouncing ideas back and forth. So we've got a little piece of this 1x3 in here angled off so this window can go up and down. We're going to have a seal here that's just going to gently touch against the glass so that it seals, keep the heat in. But these windows will also be hinged independently. Right now I just got screws in the top. We'll run a board down the middle here so that it has something for support. That's probably going to be a 1x3, not a 2x3, not a 1x3, or two of those. Those are just 1x, so they're not thick enough. But anyway, and we got to get some hinges to put. We'll need 4 hinges to put on the top here to strap over, like so. I think this is going to work pretty good. We may need a little spacing up here for the hinges to work. I don't know yet. We may need to grind this edge back. It's all little details, but it's going to work good. You pleased?
Yes. And look at this one's already angled.
Well, there you go. Let's mark where the center of these windows are so we can use that 2x2.
It's not a 2x2.
It's a porch spire. What is that called?
A spindle? Or
Spindle.
the-
Spindle for the porch. Yeah, that's it from our house up north. The true Art Place house. Okay, so I think then, oh, I need to mark where the middle is down here also, correct? Yeah, we got about an equidistant gap there, so we're good. And I'll be darned. I think that's good. I can't see diddle, but I think that's about middle right there. We'll leave once we get the top edge attached, we can wiggle it around a little bit before we attach the bottom. So that'll just give that window nice support down the middle to have that in there. So we need to put the seal across, obviously, on both. We need to probably get it down on the floor so you can clean all the windows. You need to get your liners inside, and then your frozen dirt.
We've got to do hinges, right?
Right, but we don't have those, so
And I don't know if any of the dirt's thawed.
yeah. Okay, well, I think our next step then is let's get it down off of here, and that way it's down on the floor where you can work on blowing the dust and the dirt and the windows and getting them all cleaned up, and we'll use Super Clean on it and give them a good scrub.
Okay.
Do we want to take the glass out or just take it down the way it is?
Take it. Oh, I want the glass off first.
Okay, let's do this one. Just have to take a second and hammer these screw holes back because somebody over tightened them. It's one of the advantages of doing metal work. We have the technology.
Got a big tub to catch water, but right now I'm going to water it with snow.
So about there, that gives us a little back a little bit more.
I would go back at least another 6 inches.
Remember that when ice falls, sometimes it swings, so there you go.
About that.
Looks good to me.
We can go, let's go that direction a little bit more. Because
Right. Oh yeah,
of
the
that.
rain gutter. Yep. More?
a couple inches.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think that's good. And if you want, we can just pick up another piece of gutter and dump it right into your bucket.
Well, I'm going to put a bucket under there.
Okay, but I was meaning to keep the ice too from potentially damaging this, but whatever. We can try it and see how it goes.
Okay, straw. My whole point in doing this is to grow us greens. I have wanted one of these for quite a while, but kept talking myself out of it because of the expense and the time, and no, it's not a necessity. But between the price of greens and I found I was craving sweets all the time, and it dawned on me
You say that like it's a bad thing.
It is when it adds pounds. I realized that was because I wasn't getting nutritious food. I was not eating the fresh greens and the veggies. So it became worth it to do this.
And the nice thing is any sunshine, this frozen dirt is going to thaw in here. So
Yeah.
So you were saying that this thing will work about 9 months out of the year, except for like January, February, March probably.
I won't use it in the summer. This is for the colder months.
Okay.
In the summer it would bake everything.
Okay.
In the summer I'll use that garden.
Right. You could
But in
do tomatoes.
It'll extend the growing season into November, and we can start using this in February and March
Okay.
before I can start greens in my garden.
I would say you're not going to get it broke up any more than that.
What's that?
Like I said, I'm assuming you're not going to get it much more broke up than that.
Well, I was making progress on it, but
Okay.
no, not too much. I was hoping to spread it all out and put some snow on top to add moisture, but it's not going to work today. Do I have this upside down?
You do.
Okay.
I'm going to put some screws down on the bottom as well, just in case we get a wind.
Yeah, I think it is supposed to get windy.
Okay.
Did you come up with a way for a latch?
Not yet. It'll give me time to think about it and engineer something. I need to get over there.
The windows are much better now that they're clean.
Okay, I think that'll hold it. I don't think this is going to come up in there, do you? No. Well, I'll put one between them.
Down here is the most
Right.
important part.
Which, I'll just take one and put it right between the two of them, and that'll hold it in. See what I mean? There you go. Okay, there you go. So for now, your access will be by sliding the windows, but get the hinges on, and then we can get the rubber seal on there.
I plan to pick up hinges tomorrow when I go to work.
If it's a blizzard, I probably won't put them on. But
I'll hold an umbrella.
I know you will. So what do you think?
A work of art from found objects.
It's 100% trash. The bottom box that we started with was a shipping crate from one of the factories in town. The other boards were from a shipping crate from my buddy down in Jackson where he works.
Except for these.
Oh yes, those.
There's from
Yep.
my niece and her husband.
Yep, there's the what are they, 1x3 strips that we use to put everything together were
More
from there.
pallet wood.
More pallet wood. And the windows are out of, well, the bigger window is out of our chicken coop that I'm going to be repurposing as a lawnmower shed, so we didn't need this one window. And that window was out of a trailer house that I salvaged about 20 years ago, 15 years ago. So that's where the furnace came from for the shop.
The reflective parts are from vehicles that we weren't using. I mean,
They're sun shield for the windows.
yeah,
Yeah.
sun shield.
So
And there's an old shower curtain or shower liner in there that we weren't using.
Okay, so you happy with it?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next time, whenever that is, because we have no schedule here.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.